When we look closely, it is easy to see that our free will would like a special treatment, a privileged status. We would like God to be so complex that only the most complex creature could figure him out. You need to be very intelligent to understand a very intelligent God. But a God that would favor human intelligence would show signs of a weak father, an unfair father that would leave all his other children without care, without instructions, without love. But the messages are crystal clear. From the prophets, the message was that God is the almighty power, provider of life, the almighty power, full of love and justice. And in everyday life, there are all those little messages instructing all creatures of what they should do to remain alive. Omnipresent care, omnipresent fairness, omnipresent love, omnipresent justice. God is invisible. God is perfect. Hunger is a messenger of life. Isn't hunger invisible? Isn't it perfect to feel hunger every time we should? Thirst is a messenger of life. Isn't thirst invisible? Isn't it perfect to feel thirst whenever we should? The need to breathe is a messenger of life. Isn't it invisible? Isn't it perfect to feel like breathing every time we should? Hunger, thirst, and the need to breathe are all messengers of lack. The first commandment: I am the Lord your God. You shall put no other God before me. You shall not make yourself an idol. The Lord is the authority that rules a territory. Aren't hunger, thirst, and the need to breathe the authority that rules your life and the life of every other creature? You shall put no other God before me. Nobody does. All creatures believe in hunger, thirst, and the need to breathe before they will believe anything else. Of course, when free will had time to grow, we can claim that we believe in God more than we believe in all those little vital things. But free will never forgets to breathe. Ask your little baby in the crib what it believes in before it can even understand the God of your faith. Doesn't it believe in lack before it believes anything else? You shall put no other God before me. You shall not make yourself an idol. That last portion of the first commandment seemed to have been written especially for our free will. On top of religiously believing in the almighty power of lack, we also believe in another God, a fantastic God, of whom we would be the favorites. It is very difficult to only believe in one God and not make ourselves an idol. But the two first thirds of the first commandment are imperative to life. So even with our free will, believing in whatever it wants, the first commandment guarantees 66% success to all creatures. That's called forgiveness. There is no question that free will exists and that it can believe whatever it wants. but it is at the condition that it first believes in hunger, thirst, and the need to breathe, so it can be alive in order to believe whatever it wants. Oh Father, allow me the lucidity to see you, instead of seeing my own reflection in your mirror for infidels.
Once upon a time, there was a place shaped like a ball, hanging in the heavens. There were 4 anxious, demanding, and impatient boys. 3 of them believed in Santa Claus, and the other one did not. He believed in numbers, and his calculations had told him that Santa Claus could not exist. There was also an enormous tree, the tree of the knowledge of something. I can't remember. The tree was so enormous that its shade was covering the whole ball, and nothing else could grow. For the 4 boys, no other day of the year could compare to Christmas, the day where gifts magically appeared under the big tree. But one day came where the boys had grown, and it was time for them to know the truth. The gifts came from your Father. Their fantastic belief demolished, the boys were hurt, they were mad, and they cried. And with tears in their eyes, the fathers went back to work. There would be another Christmas to come, and until then, care and instructions would still be the only path to follow. Fathers could never rest.